Jurassic World, a film that released in 2015 and had a rating of, currently right now what I'm looking at is a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes and an IMDb rating of 6.9 out of 10. But how does this movie make it much better than the last two movies in the whole franchise? How is it better than Dominion and Fallen Kingdom? How does this happen? We are going to be talking about that. Welcome back to Mr. Paleontologist. We're going to break this down into three main parts of what we're looking at here. So first of all, what we're looking at is that this movie didn't need to be extra characterized. What I mean by this is there doesn't need to be a big gaping plot hole of just characters. This movie was straight. This was about dinosaurs breaking out of a park that already was doing better than Jurassic Park. The park already happened, and this was when the park was in fully operational mode. And I think that's one of the reasons that that Jurassic fans wanted to see was dinosaurs wreaking havoc in a park that already had a lot of people in it. And what happened with Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, it wasn't going back to the basics. It didn't do what Jurassic fans want, which was just going to making dinosaurs wreak havoc around the world. And what Fallen Kingdom did have some of this, but there was a lot less people getting eaten by dinosaurs. There was a lot less human interaction with dinosaurs. But what I really liked was the Indominus breaking out. That was a huge part about playing the movie in the role, because it needed a big bad villain when Fallen Kingdom didn't really have one. If I asked you who was the big villain in Fallen Kingdom, there was a bunch of villains, but they weren't really as big as the Indominus, where the Indominus had a reason to be there. And that was my first part that we're going to be talking about. Now we're going to be talking about a little more about Dominion and how that wasn't as good as Jurassic World. And sure, there was the final three. There was the three characters that were in the original series of Jurassic Park. That was nice, and that was a good nostalgic bait. But there was a lot of character growth, and sometimes when there's too much character growth in a movie, it can get a little more like character growth than dinosaurs. It was a little more focused on characters than dinosaurs. And what I think what everyone really liked was they like what people go to the theaters and see Jurassic movies is for dinosaurs breaking hell loose on the island. That's what they went to see the thing. And then some people went to the movie theater to see, and then what they saw was people talking about their problems and dinosaurs. And sure, that could be a different movie, but in the Jurassic series, if you talk to Steven Spielberg, I haven't personally, obviously, but if you talk to him and watch interviews, you kind of see his motive of what making Jurassic Park was like, and how it was sort of like what Jurassic fans want. And I don't know if Jurassic fans fully wanted, like in Dominion or Fallen Kingdom, dinosaurs just being dinosaurs walking around. And sure, that's a cool plot line, but like I said, it's not in the Jurassic franchise. My final part in this is talking about me as a Jurassic fan and a paleontology fan. I just like watching dinosaurs kind of being just like on a tropical island, which was kind of the feeling of it. I like the feeling of Jurassic Park, because in my mind, that's sometimes how dinosaurs would have lived 66 million years ago. But to me, I don't imagine them living with humans. So to me, it was much nicer in Jurassic World having them. They do live beside humans in the Jurassic World films, but it's much nicer having them. They were locked behind cages, but you know what I'm saying, where it's on an island and it's out of nowhere. But in Dominion and Fallen Kingdom, you kind of brought them to a place where they weren't really familiar with a city place, which didn't really work sometimes, where it was just a little isolated. And I like the feeling of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, where it was an island and anything could happen. And this is seen in Camp Cretaceous with all the dinosaurs breaking out, obviously, and it's kind of like a sanctuary for them. If they made a movie of like a sanctuary, but people going to them making a park on a sanctuary and trying that'd be really fun, which is the premises of Jurassic World, and they tried it in the Indominus Rex hybrid broke out. And that's also what my fourth part is going to be. Like I said, I know I did say the third and final part, but my fourth part is going to be about the Indominus Rex and why it made Jurassic World what it is. Indominus Rex, it was a failed hybrid of some sorts, but unlike the Scorpius Rex in Camp Cretaceous or the things you see in the Jurassic Park books. It was sort of it was planned to be extremely like profitable, and they were going to get celebrities and everything. But I think what Jurassic World really had when Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom and Dominion were missing was a big bad villain, like I mentioned earlier. It's sort of like Disney, how it has their main villains, and that's how the whole movie's about. And the Indominus Rex, for the whole movie, the movie was pretty much just about the Indominus Rex and it escaping. So in Fallen Kingdom, they didn't have a big bad villain. Same with Dominion, and they might have had the locusts, but they didn't have one big bad dinosaur. And I think having one dinosaur that was a hybrid, which was pretty cool at the time, escaping, was a really good plot line making a movie, and that really goes well with the directors of Jurassic Park, how they made Steven Spielberg making Jurassic Park. That really helped when it carried on to the next movies, because it showed where the new directors could go. But I think it's also because the people in the directors' chairs didn't change much, but just the crew behind the director did change a lot. There was a lot new supervisors and planners, and so that really changed it. And we didn't get the original ones that were with it, which is disappointing. But hopefully, with the new movie, we do get something like that, because we really do need. I think for Jurassic series to survive, I think we do need a big bad villain. And the reason Camp Cretaceous or Chaos Theory survived is because they had what's called. Don't get me wrong, the characters did have very heavy plot armor and stuff like that, but it's because because of the Scorpius Rex in season 3, and in season 2 there was Tiff and Mitch, and then in season 1 they're trying to escape the Indominus like everyone else. So there's always that big plot line of the big bad villain, which Tiff and Mitch were in season 2, and the Scorpius was in season 3, and the Chaos Theory being the broker and learning what Brooklyn was. Even now, it was a little worrying because there wasn't a big bad villain, but we all know there was at least like 3 big bad villains in that series. So it really does carry forward, and that's why I think Jurassic World is so much better. It's because they had one thing to focus on, and not 52 different things, or 30 different things, or 10 different things. And that's really what my video is about today, and I hope you guys take something from that, and come back for new videos, because I just started uploading them. So thank you guys. Welcome.